it's Jim Keenan, and this is a piece I wrote and wanted to share with you. It's based on my view of what's happened in our lifetime as I look back on the political and sociological changes that have occurred and where the country stands today and where I think we're heading. I think it's particularly relevant in terms of what we're facing over the next couple of days, which is, I think, one of the most significant elections we're going to face in our lifetime. It's called Back Then. Back then, it wasn't thought absurd to, just for honor, keep your word. And people seemed to know what's right and wrong. Swear words weren't thought polite, and back then, you might have to fight if you degraded women in a song. Most folks took pride in their job. The law still ruled over the mob, and heads were bowed when folks held out their hand. People talked with an open mind in hopes that in the end they'd find the truth. Not win or lose, but understand. And neighbors helped out when they could, though no one told them that they should. And no one thought that help was a birthright. We took pride in what we stood for, and immigrants came through the front door, and we were not embarrassed by our nation's might. Now ethnic factions split our land with language we don't understand that serves to sever ties that once did bind. Politicians curry favor with splinter groups just to savor election votes, both purchased and consigned. Back then we knew what we stood for before the politicians tore apart the principles for which we stand. Our Constitution's being shredded. God save us from the place we're headed. Time's running out if we want to save this land. So take a hand in your freedom. It's your duty to let them know that we won't stand to be sold out, and it's time for them to go. You must vote to take our country back and depose this tyranny by voting out Obama and crew and electing President Romney. This has been a non-paid political message from Jim Keenan, your poet with a point.